Hello, friends. I am Chevy. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope it's fantastic. Everything here is great. I don't really have anything to talk about, so we'll just talk about what I did this weekend, which is my fallback when I have nothing to talk about. If you have topic ideas for the week, let me know. If you have any questions, especially about game publishing and stuff, I know a lot of you are here because of game publishing and stuff. Please ask me questions. I enjoy those. I enjoy hearing from you. This weekend, we had plans to do a bunch of yard work. I think I told you a few weeks ago. Maybe I didn't tell you because actually, no, I didn't tell you because I was not here to tell you. So I do have something to talk about. Yard work. I did the landscaping or the pressure washing, which I did tell you about, and I showed you the front porch. I think. Did I do that? Probably. Pressure washed in front of the house and stained the solid stained the porch. We did that 3 weekends ago. Then the weekend before I left for Gen Con, all the episodes had already been recorded for Gen Con. Malia's family came down, and her dad brought a little tractor with a bucket loader, like a front end little scoop, and he dug out all of the landscaping. We had decorative grasses, which I loved. I thought they were really pretty, but they grew way bigger than they were supposed to, and they started to spread, which they weren't supposed to spread. And they were just annoying. They were just too big. I planted everything too close to the house because I was poor then, and so I bought it. I couldn't afford mulch. It was just like I just did it to make it look attractive. And digging those things out was really annoying, and so he brought down his little front end loader and just within a matter of like 30 minutes dug out all of the landscaping. I was originally just going to take out the shrubs. We ended up taking out all of it because I was going to put. The plan was to replace the grasses with little dwarf boxwoods, and it would have been too. There would have been not enough space. I like space around I like lots of mulch area, so he tore it all out, and then I spray painted a new barrier, a new border, because I wanted to bring everything out about a foot. So I spray painted a new border, and he took his little bucket and scraped all the topsoil off, all the grass off, and then I went to Gen Con. So while I was away, we ordered landscaping bricks and tarp paper and mulch. And while I was away, Malia went out and papered and bricked one whole side of the house and got it all laid out the way she wanted it. And then we started on the other side. So this weekend, the goal was to finish that. I went out. So that was the plan. Like, let's finish that project and get it done. But, however, there was another plan, and that was that our local game store was running a release event for Shimmering Skies, which is the new Lorcana set that came out last week. They were running a new release event on Friday night, and she wanted to go. She'd asked me before I went to Gen Con. I was like, yeah, we'll go do that. I think she was hoping to have the landscaping done by the time I got back, but we had rain and nasty weather, so she worked on the inside of the house last week most of the time. Didn't get the landscaping done. Whatever. Like, we're not... The HOA here is pretty lax. Nobody seems to care that I'm doing this. I didn't ask permission to do it. I just did it. Whatever. If they want to complain, they can complain. So we went Friday night to the release event and had a really good time. We had 30 players, which I think was the max they had set for that event. It was a sealed event. We got 6 packs, built a deck, 40-card deck, played 3 rounds, gave out prizes to the top 3. And then they had a cool, like, Wreck-It Ralph themed building that was like with windows in it, and you could go punch a window out. Everybody got an extra prize at the end, so it'd be like candy or popcorn or something. But some of them had like a hero medal in it, which got you in a drawing at the end of the weekend to win a booster box. Some of them won extra packs. Some of them got $5 off a future event. So that was cool. We had a good time. I went 2-1. She went 1-1. So I ended up in, I think, 10th place, and she got 14th. So we were both in the, or I got 9th. She got 14th. We were both in the top half, which was good. And I hadn't played Lorcana since last probably November or December. So that was cool, like to be able to go out and play and not do too bad. Granted, a lot of kids. but it was a good time. And so they were also doing the same event Saturday and Sunday, and she really wanted to go to both. And I was like, I don't. Like, I like playing the game. I very much enjoy playing it. I very much seeing her enjoy playing it. I very much enjoy playing it with her, but I'm not interested in going to spend 6 more hours doing this over the weekend. I want to get some projects done. So she went Saturday to do it, and I went outside and I finished digging. I finished planting the four. I planted all the plants on the one side of the house. So there's 4 total plants over there that I planted, and it was really nice. I went out. I took the planter, I put it down, I cut around it with a knife in the tarp. I didn't want to like do the big X thing because then stuff grows. I wanted to make the hole just big enough to fit the planter basically. So what I did was I took my spade shovel, broke off the top, and then I sat there with a little hand spade and just dug out the interior of that. And so I could then pack that with dirt, put the thing in, and then stuff dirt down around, and I didn't have a bigger hole in the cloth than needed. It was really good. And actually, my ground, despite being mostly clay, it was really loose. And sitting there with a hand shovel and digging out was actually like really relaxing and nice. It was shady. I got it all done by about 2 p.m., which the way my house is situated, 2 p.m. is when the sun starts to come over this side of the house. So I got it done like right before the sun hit that area. So I was in the shade the whole time. I had music playing. I just sat down and dug a hole with a hand spade. And had a really good time doing it and planted all those things. And so that side of the house is now done. We did spend Thursday or Friday, some part of the day, working on this side. This side is a little different. It's a real steep drop off. So we're going to build a little bit of a wall and have like a two-tiered landscape set up there, which it'll look better, and it'll also, a lot of the time the mulch used to just slide down and it wouldn't cover the little slope area. So yesterday she wanted to go play again, and I wanted to go out there, but now we're working on the sun side of the house. So this is like this side of the house where you need to work in the evening, because then the sun is over here and it's shady over there. So it was like early and I didn't want to do that. So I came in here. She had bought a couple of crates to go on a game shelf, and she asked me to stain them, but she also asked me to make a third crate. So I came in, I got my jointer completely finished, set up, and usable. That just required me to set the knife heights, the knives, which are fantastic knives. Like, I don't know where he got these knives, but I don't think they're bimetal knives. So the cutting edge is some sort of hardened steel. Super nice knives. So I got those all set perfectly. Used the jointer yesterday. It's fantastic. I cut little strips off of some 2x4s. And I cut too many because I wasn't thinking that these are part of the little strips. I cut too many because I wasn't thinking about how it was going to go together. And so I ended up making 2 crates, one medium size, one little crate, and then I stained them. And I did it in here with the door closed, and that was not a good idea. I got a little lightheaded from the mineral spirits and felt a little funny, and I took a nap and just kind of relaxed for the rest of the day. And then we did a tiny bit of, get this, back to school shopping yesterday. It's almost back to school time. And my oldest needed some stuff for college, so we went out last night and bought a few things, and I bought my youngest a couple of shirts or whatever. But that was my whole weekend was like, it's one of those, we have a whole lot that needs to happen, right? We're going to sell this house someday. Like, we're still years away from that. Probably 3 or 4 years away from that. But I would like for the house to be in a good order before I try to sell it. And right now I need to redo all the door trim, finish all the baseboards, build the new kitchen island, fix some of the kitchen cabinets that are the paper. When I taped off to paint the walls, the tape, blue painter's tape, tore some of the paper off the cabinet. So I need to do something with that. Like, there's all those little things. All the sinks need to come up and be resealed. New caulking in certain areas, shower needs, there's all kinds of little jobs that we need to do. But the big ones, like finish the landscaping, finish the trim work and the baseboards, I'd love to get that stuff done. And I have that kind of attitude where it's like, let's just get it done. Like, I'll go do it until it's done, but then I'll be like in pain and really questioning my life. Whereas just chilling with a little shovel and digging holes was so nice, and I got them done. I was like, I'm good. Like that, I don't need to do more. Like that was an accomplishment. So it was a good weekend. It was a really good weekend. I had a really nice time. The kids are here. We enjoyed some time together. You know, all that kind of stuff. So cooked dinner a few times and hung out. Oh, and the kids went to the Mannington Fair. There's a big fair here, county kind of a county fair that happens every year. The kids went to go there Saturday night, had a good time, so it was really nice. Okay, what'd you get up to this weekend? Anything exciting? Please let me know in the comments. And also, if you have ideas for what to talk about, I'd love to hear from you. Drop that in the comments or call the phone number. It's everywhere. You can call me. Like, it'll ring. My phone. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. You can text that number also. It's a real phone number. Like I'll respond to your texts. I don't really like calls either. Today's word you show sounds smart is yammer. It is a verb meaning to whine or complain loudly at length. The way Roland yammers about being thrown out of Yale, you'd think he hadn't begged his father to make the expulsion happen. Yammer. Y-A-M-M-E-R. I didn't know that it was complaining in particular. I thought yammering was just like, no, like just nonsense or just, yeah.